Just how powerful is the Switch 2? If you're thinking about upgrading to the Nintendo Switch 2 but are unsure how powerful it is, don't stress. Let's break it down in simple terms so you know exactly what you're getting. First off, yes, the Switch 2 is way more powerful than the original. Nvidia, the company behind its processor, said that it has 10 times the graphics performance of the first Switch. That's a massive leap, and it affects just about every part of your experience. At the heart of it is a new custom chip called the NVIDIA T239. This is the brain of the console. It runs your games, manages the visuals, and keeps everything moving smoothly. A better chip means faster load times, fewer slowdowns, and games that look way better. Now, let's talk about the screen. The Switch 2 has a 7.9-inch LCD screen with a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels. That means sharper visuals, more detail, and a more vibrant picture. It also supports HDR10, which gives games brighter highlights and deeper colors. If you've ever watched an HDR movie, it's that same level of rich color now in your hands. It also supports something called VRR, or Variable Refresh Rate. This tech helps your game stay smooth by adjusting how fast your screen updates to match the speed of the game. So if a game suddenly gets busy with lots of action, VRR prevents things like screen tearing or stuttering. And yes, some games on the Switch 2 can run at 120 frames per second, or 120 FPS. That's how many images your console sends to the screen every second. The original Switch topped out at 30 or 60 FPS in most cases, so 120 FPS is twice as smooth. You'll notice this most in fast-paced games. It just feels more responsive and easier to control. On top of that, the new CPU, that's the part that handles the game's logic and systems, runs much faster than before, about 998 MHz when docked and even higher in handheld mode. A stronger CPU means smoother gameplay, faster loading screens, and more advanced features in your games. Now, let's talk about the graphics. The Switch 2 supports DLSS, which is smart upscaling technology. It makes lower resolution images look like higher resolution ones, kind of like magic. This allows the system to play games in 4K on your TV without needing as much raw power. It also supports ray tracing, which adds more realistic lighting, shadows, and reflections. This is something you usually only see in powerful consoles or PCs, so having it on a handheld device is pretty impressive. Storage is another big step up. You'll get 256 GB built in, which is double the OLED model of the original Switch. It also supports a new type of memory card called microSD Express, which means faster game loads and more storage options down the line. The audio has been improved too. The speakers now produce more balanced, natural sound, and when you use headphones or a surround setup, you can get a full 3D audio experience. It helps games feel even more immersive, especially in handheld mode. As for internet and connections, you've got Wi-Fi 6 for faster downloads and better online play, Bluetooth, and a wired LAN port on the dock for a solid connection when playing on your TV. And despite all this power, the battery still lasts between 2 and 6.5 hours, depending on what you're playing, with the full charge taking about 3 hours. So how does it compare to other consoles? It's not quite as powerful as a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. That kind of power in a handheld would make the price skyrocket. But it's comparable to a PS4 Pro, and in some ways, it's even more advanced, thanks to features like DLSS and VRR. It even holds its own next to the Steam Deck. The custom chip in the Switch 2 is reportedly faster, though it has a bit less memory. In the end, they're pretty close, but Switch 2 definitely has the edge in power efficiency and optimization. And with games like Cyberpunk 2077 and Elden Ring coming to the platform, games that struggled on older consoles, you can see just how far this new system can go. And that's the rundown. The Nintendo Switch 2 is a serious upgrade. You're getting better visuals, smoother performance, faster load times, and support for big new games. It's not just a slightly better version, it's a whole new level of portable gaming. If this video helped you, liking and subscribing are the best ways to show it. Leave a comment down below to help out as well. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and click this video right here.